Welcome back to the final regular season episode of our Sacramento City Miners Relocation Fantasy Draft Franchise, as we're going to be taking on the Dolphins and the Patriots here, both division rivals, and at least the Patriots anyways, hopeful for the playoffs. 8-6 right now. They have this game to play, and then obviously the next two, with that Week 18 being against us. I'm trying to think, you don't want the division rivals to make the playoffs because those games are a little bit more stressful, a little bit tougher. So, there's a reason to play for both of them because obviously you can get breakouts, you can get, end of the season awards, which could lead to dev-ups. But in general, that Week 18 game, because it's a division rival and they're fighting for that playoff spot, could mean just that much more. So, Week 17, you don't want to bench anyone because then the rust, piles on. And then Week 18, we have that division matchup that we want to win, as the Patriots do win and are 9-6. So honestly, no matter what we do, we might, have no choice but to let them in. But we'll see. Weekly awards, seems like we've been killing it lately with those. And Fisher this time was the winner of that, a quarterback, the offense. Normally it's defensively for us, as we had 4 straight weeks of Defensive Player of the Week, which is impressive. But in general, keeping the streak alive with 5 Player of the Week award wins, and this time for a very significant player, the quarterback. Let's take a quick look at how that MVP is looking. Don't think we're going to be on the front list of that, but we're going to be in the conversation. No, we're not. We're number 8. Really? I know we got some picks, he got some interceptions, but he's still having a killer season. Maybe the fumbles are playing a factor, but there's no way I would say Burrow is better, even though the yards are insane. Based on the touch on a pick ratio, Mahomes probably better, maybe Mac Jones, Jamie Knight, whoever the hell that is, and that might be it. I don't know if I would say anyone else is having a better season than him, especially when you look at that 72% completion percentage. I don't know, I don't see it. Looking at the passer rating, he's number 1. I mean, he's literally number 1, so why isn't that being valued the most? When the touchdowns are decent enough, I don't know. But, don't have much of a choice to really argue against that. Kennedy, based on yards per reception, though, definitely one of the best, if not the best wide receiver in the league. And at the other fronts, kind of competing with those as well. But looking at the team, we might have some upgrades after the practice or whatever, so we'll see. But definitely want to pump out some numbers with House if we can, because he could get that second ability slot, I wouldn't say just in time for the playoffs, but maybe if we make the Super Bowl, at the Super Bowl, if you got some crazy awards or XP, I don't remember when you get them, but other than that, I don't see him getting to 85, which is obviously a sad problem to not get to. Also, I think Backlash makes a little more sense. I don't know if it actually does anything. Looks like you're taking a mad crap on the toilet, or you're taking it from behind. But if it does, they're trying to tackle him and they get tired out. That's what happens when you got a big dude that's really hard to tackle. So I don't really see him as much of a catcher or a receiving back, so I think it makes more sense that way. And then looking at the defense, everyone's a star or better after Nick Cross's upgrade last week. And we're going to be skipping looking at the Dolphins roster because we just played them last episode or an episode ago, so there's really no point. They have Cam Akers, they've got Landry, the wide receiver, A.J. Brown, Kenny Pickett's good enough, and they have a defense that kind of gave us some trouble. So, Brian Burns, super problem. I suppose running the ball is what we're going to be looking at this week, especially since I want Tony House to get up there, and it seems like Eli Fisher's chance at MVP is gone. So this is what we're going to rock, and these are the players we're going to be focused on. House, speaking of, might actually have another upgrade here. And actually, the only upgrade is to Mr. Ashton Perkins, who has pretty good ratings, actually. I would say his run block is the biggest issue, but I don't really know other, I guess, agile, I suppose, goes up in overall, so in theory, it's a good upgrade. Looks good to me. It's not really what I'm looking for, but it's an okay upgrade, I guess. I really haven't looked at the talent tree lately, but as of right now, we have most stuff kind of unlocked here. So I guess maybe impact blocking for tight ends. I guess let's go awareness for, I guess we can go both. So offense is completely, the offensive coordinator is completely locked in, and then defensively, all we really have is hot pursuit and squared up, which is why I have the point system on slow or slowest, one of the slower ones, because it's just so easy to get points. And they gave us another primetime game. I would imagine they assumed the Miami Dolphins were going to be a little bit better than they are right now. Miami trying to hype it up as, even though it's not a home game, it is still a game they want their fans and the league to be paying attention to because it's a primetime game, and they got those kind of older style uniforms kind of cooking out with the pretty much all-white freshness. We've got the all-blues on pretty much, and, really just setting up maybe a breakout if, somebody plays well enough. And try not to get injured, but at the same time, try not to get rusty. That's a lot of time away from football. If you rest all the starters now, it's almost a month, right? Nobody's going to be playing well if you're sitting for a whole month. The last game into this week is like 7 days pretty much, and then 7 days into week 18, it's 14 days. 7 days into the wild card is 21 days, and then into the divisional round, that's literally 28 days plus, where the guys just aren't playing. And obviously that is just way too long. We need them to be ready. And sure, injury is a part of the game. And we are trying to avoid that. Maybe, halfway through week 18, we'll bench some players, especially if we have the Patriots on lock. But if we don't, and we have a chance to knock them out, obviously we're going to do that. But yeah, we're going to be playing the starters, trying to keep them healthy in the process, but also going to play the game as if nothing has changed. So it's not like we're playing meaningless football here, even though technically it is. But as far as like a mental standpoint and potential dev-ups, breakouts, there is stuff to play for. Of course, we're going to be receiving the ball first, which, that's not super common. Wangu not getting the block that he needs to the 19. Special teams is in full effect at least. Not that that's a good thing, but if Eli Fisher, obviously we just seen, the numbers, they're pretty good. The league voters, they don't think so. 36 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. We need that number at 0 if you want to get MVP because we love yards so much. It's like, really? Yards? That's your thing? Like, he was injured, man. And his touchdown to pick ratio is insane. So, lay off my dude, would you? But we're going to run the ball early. Like I said, I want to get House to 1,000 if we can. And it's going to take a little bit of effort. I haven't even paid attention. Don't really need to. Oh, okay. Okay, it's doable. 100 each game, and he can get to that. Fair enough. But yeah, I haven't really paid attention to the actual numbers themselves, but I just knew they weren't great because of the injury, and obviously when he came back, things weren't really looking that great, weren't working out, but fair enough. And that is a really good touch pass over the linebacker, Devondre Campbell. Starting linebacker is Joke. Cornerback 1 is Tariq Woolen. Obviously the D-line's not bad at all. And obviously that includes the DN Ogba being out. So here goes Jackson trying to make a play, slipping down. Number 25 kind of helping him there because he's probably about to get pummeled. But also changed the sliders for pass defense reaction time to 75. I tested them. They really didn't feel that much different, but it felt like the higher they were, the more better coverage there was. That's a really iffy throw. Dropped by Dunn. I just felt like that ball was a little too deep with Kennedy that the safety could have made a play, and that is why I didn't take it, but maybe it was a bad decision. I don't know. And in behind, once again, Devondre has got to be sick of this man. Number 14 is going to be giving him nightmares. Seeing that ball go right over your head to number 14 again on the same drive is got to be painful. And almost picked off. Try to set the feet, and he won't. The passes look okay. It's just got to have some time. And Dunn's actually going to turn this into a first down. That change of direction, the excel, didn't even need the juke move. Sometimes simplicity is the best way to go. And boy, do I know how to be simple. I do like this audible a lot. This audible is nice. Kennedy to the corner. Pretty good coverage and a little bit of, I wouldn't say PI, but something happened and I wasn't happy. That's all I can say. I think it might have just been on Dunn not fighting through that route. Oh my God. Run away. Nice burying. Taking Woolen out. Gains about 8. And Floyd Mays, they're young but very good. 88 plus finesse. Pass rusher is injured, which, once again, we don't really technically need the win, so I don't really care that much in that sense, but I suppose helps us with the stats. House on the outside. That's a tough catch. Brings it down and gets the first on 3rd and 2. I don't want to hurry up to the line and see if we can get our... Oh, my God. When did they do this? And, oh, wow. Okay. Brian Burns kind of pushing, is that Hunter into us? Not super friendly. Pitch to the right. We have the numbers, but can the blocks develop? Not really. House gonna be back to the 2. Oh my god, dude. The effort to get here. The effort to score from here is just nuts. We're gonna have this set up. High point back in the end zone, and this time Burns is the one that gets high pointed or a touch past. Oh my. I mean, they actually kind of bait us out pretty nicely there. I mean, Jackson got picked up pretty easily, and Kennedy was covered, but we high pointed, and Burns obviously in coverage again for some reason, even though he's doing okay with it. Just gets beat over top. Of course, we know Kenny Pickett's been pretty good this season. Not really again. Oh my lord. Yeah, that's man coverage against A.J. Brown with a linebacker. Probably not the best bet. Outside, McKenzie one-on-one. But yeah, not good enough against us, but in general, playing pretty well. Single high. I mean, if any of these corners burn on a streak, they got room. And outside, they will get close, but not quite a first down. 3rd and 1. I mean, I don't want to press, so we're bringing them up, but we're not actually pressing. Although maybe we should have. Bishop missing, but kind of gets enough of a hit on him that he kind of like, whoa, hey. That actually kind of got me a little more than I thought. Also, I should be paying attention to the D-line because there might be some, oh my. Cross, not great. Slows him down, I suppose, but that's a massive gainer. But there might be some milestones that are obtainable for this D-line as well. I can't really tell where Thorne's at because he goes like missing and then out of nowhere has like a 2-sack game. And it's like if you add all those up together, he might actually be already a double-digiter. And inside, there's nobody there. Evans can't get, no, Snow can't get there. And Landry starts his assault, gaining 9, bringing some players up because we are absolutely outmatched here. And Cross can't get in there, but Evans does a good job, but it's still a first down. I do have to say, though, the addition of John Franklin Myers has been pretty big for us. I mean, he has applied some pressure on the inside. And outside McCollum, good coverage, but that's Landry. That's Landry. I'm trying to think of who he reminds me of. Like I said, the size obviously is kind of like a Steve Smith. He's not as scrappy, but he is very savvy. Maybe like a shorter Antonio Brown, which is very high praise. Moore is missing the tackle. Dean finishing it up, but another first down. Maybe a slower Deshaun Jackson. I don't know, dude. Get out there, John. John! And throws it away. Pickett kind of manipulating that line pretty nicely there. We try to pull off, he's on it. We try to, go inside, he's on it. And he keeps moving back and forth in the line. And that's a really good route. And Landry Burns dives into the end zone and ties the game up. That man gives us problems, dude. He's good. Might have to change the lineup to best overall. I'm pretty sure we did that like late in the last time we played him. Nice blocking. House cleaning up for 12. But we did that late, and it worked out, I'm pretty sure. We were like, well, it doesn't really matter because they got 2 really good wide receivers, and it did matter and actually changed things quite a bit. Jackson, don't know his numbers either, but I got to imagine he's up there for yards. Touchdowns, obviously, still. Instantly, Diaby, the speed. Yikes. But yeah, a lot of touchdowns early on. He had a couple of, I think he had another 2 or 3 touchdown game at some points. He's got to be at least about 7 by now. Oh, there goes the man. Oh, Lord, I wish he would have kept running. I think it was an option, and let me tell you, he threw away free money, basically. Dunn is so open. The corner just left it. Little long, but Dunn catches it. Smoothly gets out of bounds, but guess who? Broderick Jones. Injured, dude. He can't stay healthy. Luckily, it hasn't been long-term, but is he, actually injury-prone? He sure as hell plays like it. House slips off, but gets pulled into a different tackler, and it'll be in the second round. And once again, in the second quarter, I mean, once again, he's constantly injured, but you know what? Hello? They won't let me hit X. Please. Thank you. I don't want him to come back in. But yeah, he's thankfully not been injured long-term. Done. It's a tough one. Nice catch. Zach Evans, who's having an okay season too, but I really like Jackson here, so unless they drop back fast, which they did, ooh, risky. Might have had Dunn in there, but once again, I mean, there's no reason to risk anything when the game doesn't actually matter. So not only are we risking a pick, but more importantly, we're risking injury with these tight throws where the safety is able to blow up the play. Dunn trying to make something happen, gets maybe a loss at 1 or 2. No real blocks there. This is kind of a nice route. Oh, my God. Especially without Broderick, we got to try to double team. Slide right. Double team him, please. Somebody do something. Inside. Evans. The linebacker slacking. Gaining 15. They kind of look like they don't want to cover Jackson, but we'll see what happens. He's open. Oh, Jackson. It's going to mean nothing. He's going to get speared. A whole yard gained on that crap juke move. I mean, I really don't like this in the slightest. Oh, well. I mean, good job by the fullback to just, like, leave the initial blocks. Can't get to where you're blocking if the first guy is not freaking blocked. Back of the end zone. Oh, Kennedy! He's him, dude. I'm telling you, he's the best wide receiver in the league. He is insane. Was that like a well, I wouldn't say a mossing because it was just a really good throw in behind, but I mean, still on top of Woolen there, regardless, I'm pretty sure. That's a really good throw on the high point. Easy. I'll call it a mossing. I don't care. Will respect the best receiver in the league. You will respect him. If you don't, that's okay, I guess. Changed up real quick on that. Over the... Oh, my. If it isn't the slow backup tight end, Mr. Novak, who came away with 2 touchdowns against us last game. The guy is a wild one, I'll tell you. And good job by Landry to avoid Tyndall's hit stick. But Dean had a chance, too, and he just didn't take it. Gain of 5, obviously. They can do whatever they want now in this down because they're in a good spot. Snow, nice help. Goes for the legs. Finally, somebody smart enough to go low on a damn running back. It's risky, but, I mean, you kind of need to do something crazy here if you want to get off the field. Ooh, McCollum not going to get him, and thankfully the ball takes him out of bounds. It did need to go there, though, because even though McCollum was kind of beat a little bit at the corner, straight line, I think McCollum easily keeps up. So throwing that angle definitely helped. That's a dot. A little late, and tried again. McKenzie, kind of just lucky, really. Could have been called for PI if it was a little bit sooner, so. And quick out, Novak. I don't know, dude. This guy giving us troubles. I can see why Landry or A.J. Brown would, but Novak, really. The guy with 72 speed. He's a blocking tight end. Double move inside. It was actually not bad. And then speaking of the man, John Franklin Myers forcing the sack with the field goal. Breaking free inside. Wasn't that quick. The running back was, I don't know where he was, but didn't make the play. Wangu from the 35-yard line. Nice little return. Maybe could have bounced it all the way right, but typically when we run it all the way right, there's somebody waiting there for us. Stafford giving us some tips. Not that he really needs them, but, you know, savvy vet like him. He's been around the block. He knows what he's doing. Not a bad decision to learn from him a little bit. This could be a risky one. Good job by Jackson, who gets behind him. The throw actually helped nicely because normally the throw is a little bit out there. Try to throw it down a little bit more, and, I mean, it seemed like we got away with it. You know, didn't get contact and just ran right by. Burns not in the zone anymore. To the outside, Okonkwo is not going to get there. We're going to gain nothing. Once again, I know we probably should just be running up the middle, but, I mean, if you see these lanes, they're not really there for the inside run. 3rd and 8, already up 4. This could be a really good drive for us or for them to stop us from scoring. Not that open, and the throw's bad, but that could be a penalty on them. Roughing the quarterback. Is that Brian Burns, who's a little frustrated? It is Malcolm Hunter who will be giving us a free first down. Oof. That is the definition of an oof for them. That is not good. Kennedy. Oh, he led it. Nice. Kennedy with the truck. It's about 8. 2-minute warning. Not a bad play. Double move. Let's go to the tight end, who is literally naked. Power move. Kind of working. And then Woolen strong-arming him. Escobar underneath Mr. Kennedy. He's already gotten 2. Got blasted to the 4. Quick throw, Kennedy. Maybe for number 3. I think Jackson's a little more open. We'll take that, and we want him to get the touchdowns more anyways. Good play. Is it Devondre one-on-one, or was it just he kind of showed up last second? I mean, you can't throw a pick 6 here. You throw a pick 6, you lost the game against us. But if they don't throw a pick 6, maybe they get 3 even. Oh, that was a nice play. Huge hit by Cross. Should have went out of bounds, but gets a lot of yards, I guess, after. You know, maybe you're still in it because you have a possession going, but you can't let us go 28-10 before half. That is just unacceptable. I got to say, Kenny Pickett. Ooh, nice find, actually, on the ground. Kenny Pickett definitely throwing a little more accurately and a safer Pickett today, but the time for that is kind of over. You would think this would be actually the time where it'd be throwing crazier passes, but not really the case. Thorne using the speed, can't get past them, and then Taylor getting burned to the 37. Johnson, Michael Schmitz. They're probably going to call a timeout anyways, but center injured. I feel like last time we played him, he was injured. Dude cannot stay healthy. And that's all right, as they will stay in bounds and probably need to kick a field goal here. Clock is running. And I'm not really sure what they're getting out of that. Yeah, that needs to be fixed, for sure. Look at the numbers, though. We have them beat, but not by that much when you add all the numbers. Just a little bit, but the score, that's the big one. But they do get the ball at the second half start, so we will see what happens there. The Patriots did win, so hey, Week 18 might not matter at all. All right, starting the second half, Tyndall had a chance and instead lets Akers bounce it all the way for 8, which is a little under what he's actually averaging per carry now. So, the run game's definitely become a problem, but can they consistently keep it up? I don't know. And really good blocking. Oh, my. Maybe they can. Nice cutback outside. Got to say, the run lanes and Akers' taking of the angles are very solid. But the quarterbacking and some of the decision-making, that's where, that's where things kind of get a little ugly at times. McKenzie one-on-one against Landry. And they're going to fake us out and run it. But Nito takes easy care of that. I know that's not quite a block shed, but got to say, considering he has such bad block shed and supposed to be a bad run defender, probably one of our best run defenders, ironically enough. He's actually really good. Oh, my, the speed. Oh, my, the speed behind it as well. Good teamwork. Help push the teammate over. It is a 3rd and 4 now after the gain of 6. I see you, number 44. I see you. Trying to cut across, and that's a really good throw on the run. We were trying. We were trying to hold that spot and then run with him, but he just got past us. Barely. A little bit of man coverage. No way. Novak gets open on Dean. Dean should have clamps on this if it's a throw. It's a screen. Can't get over there. And, wow, John Franklin Myers playing DB out there. Loss of 4. He's ready to freaking intercept it. He's like, screw that, though. I'm not risking it. Tyndall. Maybe not as good in coverage. Oh, my God. That's Akers. Forgot number 3 can be... Oh, my Lord. The running back has a nice hit by Dean. Kenny Pickett gaining 6. I mean, I guess you have a whole offseason to heal, but why risk yourself like that? I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I don't feel like that's the greatest decision to make. Oh, it's a screen. Not going to get over there, but gets locked up by his own lineman pretty much, and that'll be a field goal. From the 34-yard line, the kick is barely going to squeak in, and they will close it to a one-possessioner. Wangu from the... Well, what, the 6 maybe? Returning it to about the 26, so not a great return, but got past the basis point, I suppose, of where it feels like you made a dum-dum. And I don't know how I feel about that outside, but I just feel like these stretch plays actually work for us. We have to cut it back inside. Nice truck stick. Gains about 4 on what could have been a lot less. That's why the play action's so bad on this play. Normally it's a lot better than that, and we get smoked by number 94, who kept one of our drives alive, I can tell you that much. I just want to run the ball better. Please. Like, is it this much to ask for to run the ball? I'm going to go slant because that guy's going to cover any curl route. And there goes the tight end. Open on that play a lot of the times. One with the hit sticks today, but won't matter. To the outside, the fullback actually picking it up for once. 61 did all right, but we couldn't close back to the left. And, man, they really don't want us to run the ball. I mean... Considering their defense against the pass game, you would think they'd be welcoming this with open arms. There goes Kennedy, who has been lethal all day long, no matter who he's going against. You got a linebacker over the middle, obviously not going to work. You got Woolen, didn't work. You got Rogers, he gets burned by everybody on our team. And there goes House, creating nothing into slightly more than nothing, I guess. Not really much to work with. I mean, there's just not much happening here. It's like they want me to play action this to a wide open Kennedy, but... I want to develop the run game a little bit, and Woolen does a good job, but we do gain more than normal. Improvement, progress, I suppose. House, quick throw to the flat could be the move. And that's not open, but he had a chance. For the 34, we get that field goal back, but I kind of want to go for it because I just don't know if they can truly stop us. We can stop ourselves. There goes Fisher. Slide. Don't really scramble much. Don't know what the hell they're doing there, but don't really scramble much, but it works there. Run back to the left. There's a linebacker on Jackson, though, which makes me want to run this play action. There's also no one on the edge, so should have a clean one. Like we said, that ball is deep. Jackson catches to the one, almost a first down. Look where the pylon ended. They have that extra player on that right side, but I kind of want to still see if we can get Jackson. And he catches it. It's just too fast. He's too fast. 3rd and 6. They went backwards with a penalty. Kind of got back on track, but 3rd and 6 is what remains. Thorne does a good job. Gets the pressure. And A.J. Brown playing a little bit of defense there. Knocks it away. Got some okay block looks, it seems. And we kind of ran right in. Didn't want to fight because I thought somebody else was going to come up, but didn't. And I really should have fought that. I just want 100 yards. Is that too much to ask for? Let's go on the inside. And here we go. And had a long time to think about where I wanted to go. I felt like there's more blocks to the right, which means that people could have got caught up. So I think the bigger play potential was to the right. The more guaranteed extra 2 or 3 was probably to the left. But either way, it's a first down or damn near first down. I can't remember. But 28-13, Miami looks done. I mean, they've played better than most teams have against us lately, but it's still not a good enough effort to win, obviously. Well, at least for now. I don't know. Maybe they come back in this game. Maybe we fumble. Tony House has been fumbling like a madman. Little inside zone. We're struggling to get some yards out here. We really are, at least on the ground. And how in the world? I mean, that is proof, though, that this offensive line, at least for the run blocking, has been garbage. Literally being blocked and still just runs right past his blocker and just grabs. Oh, there goes House. Breaking one free a little bit with a nice power move. To the 39-yard line. That'll wake it up a little bit. Get those numbers going. I just want a little bit, you know. I'm not asking for a lot. A lot of D linemen here, so we're going to go with the throw. Escobar's probably the look. Oh, my. PI'd and then throws overthrown because of the timing. This looks okay. I don't know where Dunn's going, but House will turn it into a nice play and get a stiff arm. Gains about 8. Straight up dive. House has gotten the ball a lot, so it'd be nice to get him a break after this. And fights forward for about 4. 5 wide for the dagger. They are kind of playing the inside leverage, so I'm probably going to zig Dunn. It's a tough one. It's a pretty tough one. I don't know if he got the right foot. There was not a lot of room to put that ball in there, and he put it in a spot that only his guy could get it. The footwork is a little iffy. I think this might be coming back. I don't know if they're going to give us a good angle on the review, so we're just going to go for it here. And that is good, I think. Wow, that might be the closest toe tapper I've seen in this Madden. Like, that's insane. Look at the footwork. Look. I mean, that's clean. They're going to review it, but I mean, we looked at it. If that's not a touchdown, that is scam. I mean, you got to be like counting the blades of grass. Look at that thing. Gotta see that. That is a touchdown, baby, and that's the dagger. All right, 3rd and 4. They're moving down the field a little bit. See if they can get a touchdown. 3rd and 4, 10 yards to go. 3 minutes left as well. And that's a really nice block. Is that Novak? Maybe the man does deserve a starting job. I don't know. He seems to get open. He seems to make big catches. And in general, I mean, gets scores. And speaking of, there he goes. Dean can't catch up, and that'll be a 2-point conversion attempt after the touchdown. So they have a sliver of a chance, but, I mean, there is a chance nonetheless. Bishop going against Landry. Burned, can't get over there, and either can to throw. So now they need 2 touchdowns at 2-point conversion successes. Obvious onside kick coming, and unless they get it, I don't really think they're going to have a chance. Time's going to run out. We might even get another field goal. Oh, the speed. Look at the speed to the 40. To the left side. Cutting it inside, and there goes House. Stiff arm really doesn't work. I thought maybe with that angle, but it is Brisker making a play. And yes, we know 1,000's nothing, but still, when you miss the whole season due to injury, we'll take anything we can get. Or a lot of the season due to injury. House fights, easy first. House 101, can he do it? That's why we love him, but unfortunately the team caught up. Obviously a lot of runs in the row. Let's see if we can get a touchdown here, though. This is a lot of pressure on him. I mean, well, maybe not pressure, but a lot of fatigue on him. And House will bury his way in and officially end the game. 3rd and 14 from the 9. We'll see if there's any, like, last-second craziness. Maybe an interception. I don't know. And he's going to take the shot to McKenzie, who's really just not the best. And they're going to punt it. Really? You could just run the clock out. Game over, 42-19. Still a pretty high-scoring game, but not in the normal sense that we've been having lately. Just super efficient, though. Defense didn't really come away with any turnover forces, but just played their brand of football, stopping the defense or the opposing team from scoring as much as possible, and giving the offense a lot of opportunities to take the lead and hold on to it. And the offense definitely cooked up. We had 6 passing touchdowns, 5 or 6, with a rushing touchdown. And overall, we took care of business and stayed healthy. The biggest importance. 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, nearly the perfect game. I don't know how that's not a perfect passer rating. Maybe it was because the average depth of target or something, but 9.2 yards per. I think the long was kind of low. 28 was pretty long, short. Tony House, 123 for 4.9. He fought the whole way through and got a touchdown. But yeah, it was not a great game for anyone. And Travis Jackson didn't even notice he got back to that 3-touchdown game. Kennedy with 2. Novak, the most catches by their team. Who would have thought? Dunn, once again, slot receiver, is going to have a bad season in general because of the injury. But, yeah, clean win, and we're going on to Week 18 to potentially deny the Patriots entry into the playoffs. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Tony House with that upgrade. Let's actually wait because we might get more upgrades for different players when we do the training. But let's head on. Week 18, maybe we get a breakout too because it's a pretty good game. I was really hoping we'd have got because Fisher might be back-to-back. And he is. So that's 6 straight weeks now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight weeks of a player of the week. Now it's on the offensive side of things. And it might continue, especially if we can get it here because the playoffs, there's not many teams. And, if we do well, it's pretty easy to win it. But looking at the Patriots, take a look if they have any injuries. We played them recently enough as well, I suppose. And Kwity Paye with a quad tear. Something tells me that he had that because of the game he played against us. I don't even know, but quick look at the team it was a little bit longer since we played them. But Don Stewart, good quarter. He's basically like our guy, but less fast, right? It's kind of similar-ish. I don't know. He's just nothing like our guy at all. Chubb's a problem. Cooper Kupp's a mad problem. Donovan Peoples-Jones really doesn't get involved that much. And Curtis Samuel, it's really just the Kupp show there. And then tight end is just like nothing. It's Chubb and Kupp that do all the work. Left tackle's iffy. Left guard's iffy. They're all young. Center gets injured a lot, it seems. Right guard's iffy. Right tackle's not great, but he somehow plays well against us. He has pretty good run block finesse, but his pass block finesse not so great. Tyree Wilson, he's insane. Foskey's pretty good. Deron Payne is a problem. Joey Watson is all right. Linebackers, they got some speed, just not, outside of Downing, but they got some speed, but they're very raw. Corners, not the most athletic guys. Free safety's amazing. Strong safety's also pretty damn good. Oh, also, by the way, Zion McCollum broke the record, I don't even know, like an episode ago or something, because he has at 15. Didn't expect that to be the case, but he did it. And somehow after that performance, Fisher is the 8th best quarterback still. Am I missing something? He's the best QB, well, 8th best MVP. Best QB, but not MVP. The fumbles, which I would assume he has a decent bit of, must be the cause, right? 4 fumbles must be it. It has to be, because I don't understand why else he's not MVP. Best QB, but well behind on MVP? I don't know. I don't get that, but I suppose let's do the weekly strategy. We know what their team looks like. They're going to want to throw the ball short or run, so might as well keep everyone near the line of scrimmage. And then as far as attacking them goes, we do want to run the ball, but they do have some pretty good players. I want to get that run game going, though, again. It was kind of fun last time, and more importantly, we can get Tony House over 1,000 yards with just 58 yards. All right, we might have some significant upgrades. Fisher with the Player of the Week award ends up getting 2 upgrade points. So Strong Arm will be the first of those points, and we get another throw power, and then we'll do another throw Strong Arm, and he gets 2 to medium, 1 under pressure. Now 95 throw power. He's pretty spectacular. Luke Hanks has a couple of upgrades, and what the hell do we want from him? His run block finesse was a problem, which I guess it's probably not even super common to go against run finesse guys, but I suppose he gets a +2 there. And that is pretty much his biggest issue. So I guess we're going to keep going with it. Now an 81 overall superstar. Wonder if he has any abilities he can get. Unspun. Master Streak. Frequently against linebacker. Fair enough. I don't think that's really good because that's like a polling player. Encounters. Gain resistance points at a faster rate. Blockers with this ability have an increased number of blocker resistance points. How big is he? So he's 6'2", so I don't know about the bigger, like the better, like tough nut. I don't think makes sense. But fool me once because he's quick and young makes a lot of sense, I think. Like unspun, a DT spinning, like how common even is that? And then looking at Broderick Jones, his biggest issue is run block power doesn't help, but I think pass blocking, especially since he is that right tackle and we need that the most, is what we're going to go with. And not really exactly what I'm looking for, but I guess it's better than not getting a finesse upgrade. Let's go deep threat, get him back in the zone, as Kennedy's been getting some sick upgrades there. And 3 to release, dude. 98 with the +5. He's insane. And Bryce Cody, I might as well go possession because to get that second ability slot, we'll get run block 2, short route 2. Let's see what that second ability is. Route apprentice. That is interesting, actually. He's already really good at getting open, so I don't think it makes sense to put anything else on him because I think that would be busted. So they gave him a route apprentice, and that's where he's going to stay. Nakobe Dean, we got some nice upgrades here. Nakobe Dean with a field general, some okay upgrades, nothing too spectacular. Tony House, we talked about trying to get him to 90, 90 stiff arm, but also in general to 85 power back. So I'm going to try to do that, I think. And that's just a terrible upgrade, dude. Zion Johnson, don't know what he's missing. Run block finesse, I suppose. Pass protector, once again, that's the biggest issue of this team. Although they've actually played pretty well lately. I don't know, maybe that was a dumb decision, whatever. And then Zion McCollum as an upgrade. I think he's actually pretty balanced now. No, he still needs some zone coverage, damn it. Zone coverage. I hate doing zone coverage when slot is so much better. But getting those +2 to zones is definitely helping. Eddie Bishop. He's already at 90 zone, right? Or did he not get it because it was a bad upgrade? An 89. Tell me he gets the 90 now. The 80 overall in general. +3. +1. It's good enough. Gets the 90 zone base. Travis Jackson. 80 overall. Deep threat's looking pretty good, and he is what that says he is. So deep threat, 2 to medium, 1 to deep, 1 to catch, 1 to catch in traffic. Not bad, but we would have loved to release. And everyone else is kind of backup. So I guess Garrett Williams does play, so we'll put a slot on him because he needs everything. And slot gives you typically the best upgrade, so +2 to man coverage. He's actually really balanced. Clinton, he is such a bad fullback, but I gotta go blocking, I guess. Gotta go blocking, get those blocking ratings up. Lead block 2. I mean, he's a 90, but he still sucks. And kind of anticlimactic is Week 18 is not a primetime game. Definitely a better, closer matchup than the Week 17 game against the Dolphins, but it is what it is. Curtis Kennedy, actually less touchdowns than Travis Jackson. Travis Jackson's had himself a year. Some milestones that we could be aiming for. Of course, Cody, over 1,000 if he gets 10 yards, which should be guaranteed. 3 touchdowns will put him at double-digit touchdowns, which I don't know if that's going to happen. House, obviously, 58 yards. And then Nick Benito with 2.5 sacks gets him to double digits. Thorne actually is at 10.5. And with these tackle matchups this last week and this upcoming week here, not the best matchups for him, so I don't know if he's going to add to that, but hopefully holds on to Rookie of the Year. But, yeah, it's a game that you might actually see the backups come in maybe halfway through or maybe like mid-third, late third, whatever, because, you know, the rustiness wouldn't matter as much, and, you know, it is a rival game after all, and they're already in the playoffs. We looked at it. They're the third best team win-loss rate in the AFC, but 6th seed. Do you really want them to drop down to 7th, and then you have to play them potentially? Not that it might matter, because, you know, 7th seed might lose anyways. But I don't know. We'll try to win, but we're not going to risk injury to do so. Don Stewart putting up some really good numbers, donning those numbers. Maybe we can knock him down a peg, because he's actually, like, you know, very similar to Fisher. I suppose Fisher has 4 more touchdowns and similar, if not better, yards with the same interceptions, but maybe make him throw a couple of picks and see where we're cooking. But it kind of seems like if we put up another similar numbers game to what we just put up, that Fisher will win Best QB, which is a guaranteed dev up. And Thorne already putting in that work, but so is their tight end Troutman, who makes the guys look silly, knocking into each other for a huge 28-yarder. And they're going with the gusto early. Go with another pass, 5 wide this time. Benito not going to get there, and I don't know what the hell that is. Maybe a hold as Chubb is working down the sideline, but I think this is coming back. And it's an ineligible man on field, whatever I just said. Yeah, Rob Havenstein getting a little too crazy. Getting a little too far upfield, apparently. Ineligible. Just like that first down was ineligible of being real. I don't even know what that means. McKenzie one-on-one gets beat, even on a clean, conservative tackle. I don't know who the hell caught that, but he also looks huge. Looks like a tight end, apparently. Kind of big, though. Play action. Oh, I just got beat hard. Not that it matters. And he's going to take the shot. That big guy's there. And Mosses! Nick Cross, Melvin Pearman, who I thought was white. Was he not white? I don't even know, but that's a throw and a half. McKenzie tried to go for the pick. He gives no animation, and Moss is our guy. Get a little bit more stretch plays of this playbook. They were going to go away from the lead blocker, but they've got it all stacked up there. This should be some yards, and it will be. House trucking gets popped, but gains 20 pretty much on the first run. A third of the yards he needs for the entire game on 1 carry. That's definitely a good start. Inside handoff again from the 40. We're going to try to cut it back. Probably should have just followed the fullback, even though I can't trust that guy with anything. A couple of ins. Kennedy on the drag. And, I mean, that wasn't the easiest. Blockers were just giving up the lane, and they had a chance there, and the throw was, they were on it. Don't know if I like this run, so I'm hoping we can throw it done. We can't. Oh, it's a read. Oh, Fisher. Maybe if the game mattered, maybe it's the playoffs, try to cut it back inside, gain more, but yeah, not when it's, nobody really cares mode. But we'll take that, some yards, 20 of them. Run game cooking up when you consider that as well, and House throwing a guy down, gains maybe a yard. That great 21, that 20-yard run already pretty much disabled. Just like it seems like our offensive linemen are, because they just don't know what they're doing. Look at the fullback. Where is he going? It's really not that hard. It just simply isn't. But for our guys, it's very hard. That's what she said. Inside. Evans drops it wide open, leading to a field goal. They also missed the extra point, I just noticed. Because of Evans, but also because of their extra point miss. We're down by 3. Could have been leading. Ooh, all over that, but Cooper Kupp slipping off, gains 4. How is Evans dropping that ball? I don't know. But regardless of the point, it happened. Dean, nice. Didn't get him on his own, but slowed him down enough and only gains a yard because of it. Going to come with the blitz here. Cooper Kupp's really the biggest problem. Got McKenzie coming up. Maybe he can make a play. Little motion. And nice blitz. The 2 linebackers coming in. Getting the sack. We got to get as many yards as we can, so don't care about the next level. Go for the first blocker, first guy you see that needs to be blocked. And House fighting, gains about 6. It would have been nice to see a pure truck there, as that actually looked like it was going to be a big gainer if we did. Sadly, the one time we don't is that one. Maybe with the quick out for Jackson, just because that corner is out there. Kennedy, oh my. Did he catch it? They're saying he caught it. Tips looked down. I'm going to challenge that, which I don't know if I agree that's significant enough, but let's see. And it's upheld on top of it, so you lose a timeout and a challenge for literally nothing. Oh, what a cut. And House going to find a lot of yards, about 11 on that because of it. Great cut, just enough speed to pull it off. Double move could be interesting if you get the actual time. There's no safety. I mean, you got to take Jackson now. Try to do a cut spin. Holland hit sticking everyone. And the run is not looking good, but Jackson in that play action, although they are kind of in position now. That's a tough one. And he holds Son? I don't know if I agree that's a touchdown. That is not finishing the process of the catch. Let's see. Gets it. And, I mean, he barely even gets the feet down, and it's knocked out. Holland with these damn hit sticks. I think they're just going to say he caught it and it was a hit stick fumble, but obviously he's in the end zone. Well, we just got away with one. Replacement refs? Is that you? Are you back? Loss of 4. I will say, Patriots getting cheated. A little bit of breath of fresh air. I'm just saying. And John Franklin Myers almost getting McCollum a record extender. Nice shot to the knees, but Cooper Kupp slipping away, gained 17. We always want our edge rushers to get as much pressure as they can. Nick Bonito, definitely a down season. Oh, not going to get there. But once again, even though Snead might have been a better choice, you're not going to get Broderick Jones for Bonito and anything. I mean, it literally took everything I gave. That was the bare minimum. I wasn't trying to make some... Oh, wow, there is nobody over there. I wasn't trying to make some wild trade that, I didn't actually need to just to make it feel valuable. That's literally the only thing they accepted. I couldn't even get one of the superstars, let alone barely Broderick. All right, they're moving. They're actually doing pretty well. Up to the line of scrimmage, they are going to throw it. Zig, we're on it, and he's going to force this one up to McKenzie, who once again will not jump, but thankfully knocked it out. I actually don't understand why players don't jump. Am I doing something wrong? Have I been doing something wrong all Madden long, or is it just this is the game we have played this year? Some pressure from John Franklin. He will get the sack. John Franklin, I think, was pretty close to double-digit himself. That might do it. Obviously, Fisher getting hyped up. 10-6, looking pretty good now. Kind of started off weak, and the yards are a little iffy, but we're leading. 3rd and 18. You could argue that this is maybe a little too conservative, but you know what? That's what's happening. And, wow, that is a throw, and he fumbles the ball. And McCollum can't outrun him. Maybe should have cut back left, but I thought a DB or a wide receiver is going to get us. Cooper Kupp gets smoked and loses the ball. That will be unchallengeable. Oh, we can't run the play. That sucks. Audibles suck in this. I mean, do I not just run... I mean, I don't know what you want me to do. I was about to run a stretch into like 8 players. See what we got for ourselves on the same kind of look, but we're actually going to get the audible off this time. Not clean, and also in general dropped. Second incompletion of the game, actually. From the 31. Nice blocking, but a hold that actually crushes my dreams. I mean, with those kind of blocks, you kind of assume, but come on. Just one time, I want blocks like those to exist without it being because we cheated. Just once, if you don't mind. Just once. And there is nobody on him. Nice stiff arm, but just no help at all. He gets pummeled for 4 yards. Totally worth it. Oh, that hurts. I know we probably shouldn't have run on 2nd and 12, but once again, or 22, we're once again in a game where we don't absolutely need a nice first down anyways. Don't absolutely need the win, and try to set something else up without, getting our guys hit sticked on some close call throw for the first. Side handoff, House. Fighting. Nice spin. Nice stiff. Back to the ground. I mean, he made something out of nothing last time, and this time he actually has something. Nice spin again, and I mean, we're getting hit sticked hard, though. I'm a little worrisome, but if he were to not lose another yard for the entire game, he is a 1,000-yard running back again. And I say again, but I actually don't remember, because I feel like one of the seasons he was actually, like, short. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Brian O'Neill injured. I mean, if it happens to a blocker, it could happen literally, the start of next week. It could have literally, or not next week, but next game. So it's not something you can really control no matter what you do. And that is a little deep. Almost intercepted because the throw is so trash. I'm going to need you to not do that, buddy. Inside, I don't believe in the fullback, but I do believe in House's ability to carry anyone for a first down. And he doesn't. Now their cornerback 2 is injured. Dislocated shoulder. That could actually be significant. But Goodley, Goodley, oh Lord. We're just pulling out any words now at this point, but good thing we have the bye week. And that could be a touchdown. Nice stiff arm. He actually could get the 3. He could get the 3. Which, speaking of 3, 2nd and 3 from the 32. Play action, maybe? I ran the blitz, but I pulled off with Dean. Not really anyone open, and that guy was open, but the throw's so bad. He tries to get it, but there's no chance. All right, let's go with Bonito, trying to get that 2.5 if we can. Not going to happen, and outside, and we go for the pick out of position. First down, barely, though. All right, you got the man coverage. You got one extra blitzer coming off the edge, I think. And I thought, oh, what a hit by Tyndall on Chubb, who loses 6, and that counts as a run. which reveals the fact that they're 2 for -5 on the ground. What exactly are they doing in this one? Oh, John Franklin. Oh, he trips. Oh, my God. I mean, he slows him down, but Garrett Wilson just got burned hard on that play. Damn, dude. If he didn't trip, though, John Franklin Myers got number 2.5 on the day. I mean, he can become like the #1 sacker from the DT position. We got a little bit of PI there. McKenzie finally picks it, and he has room. Good spin, and the lineman picks him up. Dickerson not going to get him, and to the 29 goes Mr. McKenzie. Maybe could have timed that ball and go and went for the pitch or something, but that a little bit of above our pay grade. And Okonkwo needs to get out there, but you know what? It sealed the edge for a good 16 yards, so I'll take it every day of the week. Trap play, Kennedy 1-on-1 probably burns, even though he's giving him a little cushion, I suppose. Let's try to run this ball up 11. Looking pretty good in this one, as we have all season. Bouncing it outside. Nice blocks from Kennedy, and House finally having a decent game. 100 at the half, pretty much. Beautiful. Oh, Lord. Can we not? That hand's a little low there. A little high. It's a little high. Kennedy is crushing that block assignment, though. Yeah, we're looking pretty strong here. Oh, my. We got some zones. We got some in the zones. McKenzie would be in the zone, too, if he was superstar. So you got the pick, obviously. And nice little run for Chubb. I was about to say, like, you do have maybe the best running back in the league, right? You know this. I imagine the youth of that left side of the line is actually kind of providing a good set of block. Oh, we missed hard there. Good teamwork, but Chubb's cooking now. Tyndall. I don't know what is in the zone. Oh, I thought it was a play action. That was actually a pretty good handoff. Quarterback kind of faked me out a little bit, and sadly Tyndall's already out of the zone. I think his ability is actually pretty decent, so that's why he goes out so quickly. Oh, my. I mean, I did what we could. Like, I kind of gave him a press, and, getting 2 guys on Troutman is excessive, and it still wasn't enough. But that's a bit excessive, right? Like, I'm not crazy to think this. Outside, and Cooper Kupp goes out of bounds. Not a great throw, but maybe just misbalanced himself because he should have easily caught that upfield. I'm feeling run. Oh, I might be wrong. Oh, but it doesn't matter as the ball comes out almost immediately. Dean with the sack. Damn. I mean, it was a bit of an overload on the center. Went to cover John Franklin, who's crushing them this game. The running back doesn't pick it up, but it wouldn't even have mattered. I mean, maybe he gets the ball off because of that, but I mean, Evans is in behind right away as well, so maybe should have went for another blitz, but we're going to cover outside. Oh, we just missed him. Can't get the wheel, can't get the inside, and Cross needs to get him there. Huge hit on Debo. But a nice find, and, keeps him in the game, obviously. If they can get a touchdown here, though, it would look pretty good. Can't remember if this is the game we got ball first or not, though. I know last game we did, but this one I don't remember. I thought it was a screen. Oh, a little overthrown. Good try, though. Made it look effortless. Go, Mr. Nick Benito. Can't get the inside. There's nobody on Kupp. And missing the hit is McKenzie. Wow. Might be time to go best on best. Not that, once again, we even really care about winning, but, I mean, we kind of care about winning a little bit. I mean, there's literally no one on Kennedy. Ooh, try. He was about to throw him. No shot. Kennedy has to relax. He's feeling himself too hard here. He's going too crazy. I can't keep up with him. He's insane. There goes Dunn. Good find. I'll tell you what, their zone coverage is not working. Their zone coverage is too easy to beat. You could say, oh, they're starting number 2 corner went out, but, like, it's probably a benefit for them. I mean, why not? Why not? He's unstoppable. Yikes. I mean, do you not just let Kennedy cook? Can we get him outside? No. He's going to stay in the slot. So move Dunn out and maybe give him a chance one-on-one. Yeah, I don't really like that. I can't, dude. If he would have gave me enough chance of a throw to step into that thing, maybe. That also counts as a throw, right? So that's one throw where he didn't get thrown to. Not great. Oh, my. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Was that a run commit? What was that? And we get ball at half. I would hate to waste Kennedy's in the zone We really should bench them all. Wangu on the return. I suppose he'll probably stay as he started at the moment. House did get injured, but at the same time, I do like Evans a lot anyways. I might keep House in, I ain't gonna lie. Guy just came back from injury. Needs all the reps he can get. But at the same time, maybe running him into the ground a little bit for no reason. I don't want to throw a Fisher interception, but why not? There's 2 on it. It's not really double me, is it? And that is going to be out of the zone. But I suppose if I was going to throw it on that down, it would either throw it to him or lose it anyways. So, it'd be what it'd be. This would be the last drive for the starters, I think. Oh, wow. A pretty good follow-through. Drops that. Man, Cody has a drop problem. Even that touchdown that should have been a drop, that was a terrible one. They got a nice first down, and then 2 plays in a row where they just did nothing. So it's 3rd and 10 now from the 40. Benito still needs 2.5. Oh, there he goes. Get him, nice on 3rd and 10. Holds on too long. Obviously, he needs to deliver something, so you kind of see why. But I do want one more scoring drive if I can get it. But I think no matter what, this will be the last drive. Whether it's a touchdown, whether it's interception, whether, we have the punt. I love that place so much. It's getting a little less clean as we keep running it, as, the teams are starting to pick up on it. But each time it's been good enough of range to take the shot. Another play action. It's another really good play, too. It's a little more hit or miss, but there goes Jackson. Trying to juke, can't. Gets to the 31, moving nicely. Would be nice to get one more touchdown for Cody. He would get to double digits on the season, and that'd be the perfect point to pull out all the wide receivers and the tight end and the quarterback. Oh, Kennedy. Oh. If he only got that ball that left side, that stiff arm would have been filth. Nice run. Decent blocks. Not great blocks, but decent. I also don't know if I like this sweep because Kennedy is the primary receiver, and I don't want him to get hurt. Oh, my. What the hell are we doing, Jackson? Ooh, they gave me verticals. Cody could be in a good spot here to score. Jackson's a little bit better, though, and gets it short. And they're going to challenge another one. They're actually going to lose both their challenge. I have not seen that in some time. When's the last time you have seen the defender? Oh, yeah, he has multiple new, routes and whatnot. Or the defense challenge something, and he's open, and he overthrows him. Not fun, not fun. What you gonna do? I don't even know what that means. Inside, let's go, House. And he's gonna be short by a yard. I mean, can they really defend a quick throw? I don't know. This is stupid. Drop, especially since Cody can't catch anything. Please, I just need one, man. And of course, he's not even in. Maybe help his case for MVP, unless he fumbles. Nice. Oh, his ankle. Hopefully he's not dead. Touchdown, Fisher, and that will pull the starters. Third and 8. Once again, I haven't seen really where the numbers are coming from for, it was like 2nd and 4, dropped down to 3rd and 8. Oh, come on, get up there. Wow, Moss. Troutman, these tight ends kill us, though. We suck against tight ends. But you never know, Nick Benito could actually be at double digits. Maybe he got a sack or 2 on his own, and we obviously seen him physically get one. Can't make the play. Outside. Crossed it okay. Trying to make a comeback. They want this win. Man, I mean, if you saw us play like this all season long, you would be thinking, I mean, is there even a chance for us out here in these playoffs? Stewart gets hit anyways, but throws it away. Smart throwaway, at least. He did something. Something right, I guess. From the 36-yard line. John Franklin Myers, maybe a quick rush. He's so good. And he gets hit as he's thrown. He's insane. No one else can do what he can do. There's just nobody. Morris is okay, but the edge is nowhere. I mean, they're not even close. And they went for it and got it. Okay, dude. You say so. 4th and 16. This time they're going to go for it? And watch, they're going to go for it again while it says they're going for the field goal. Nope, they actually kicked the field goal now. So they wasted more time to get the same result. That is the sign of a champion if I've ever seen it. A lot of backups in, though, including that man, Stafford. And that is a pretty good defense, but I think it was just a badly run route, to be honest. Stafford getting an interception thrown, unfortunately. I mean, Escobar looked like he was in a burn. He just didn't. All right, I was actually in for all of this, and Benito literally hit Stewart as he was throwing and didn't get the sack, obviously. Oh, that was a quick throw inside, and Troutman's killing us. Stiff arm at the end and on top of it, but the backup's coming in, getting kind of rolled. You know, the first, it starts with a bad route by Escobar, and the timing just wasn't there because of it, and got picked, and that was a good play, but we locked it down 16 yards. So like last week, 16 points needed to tie it up. I'm actually a little concerned about the playoffs here with Bryce Cody. I mean, he is dropping literally everything. Now, I've been pretty much doing, you know, just going through the motions. If anything crazy happens, I'll show you. But, yeah, this is kind of a cool little juke move. And just couldn't get away. It was pretty sweet. I liked it. I liked that I manually went back for this. You can see me running. I mean, you can probably see that it's like not a normal run. You can see I'm like kind of lost a little bit, and then I'm like, okay, let's get back to it. And then I like that spin. That spin was nice. And then obviously Hines making some moves. By the way, they dodged a bullet as their quarterback actually got hurt. I pulled out Jones, and for good reason, as Caleb Brown ended up getting hurt, but obviously not a big injury. But that would, in general, end the game. 45-22, I believe, was the final score, as they were just kind of getting desperate, throwing up jump balls, and just wasn't working. I got to give it to Jimmy Garoppolo. He was at least trying some deep shots, and just didn't work out for them. But, of course, another solid win. Not quite as good of a game as Fisher's had as of late, but didn't throw the pick. Had 4 touchdowns total, which is still good, and probably locked himself in as the best AFC quarterback, as Stewart, once again, he played pretty badly in this one, and you know, Burrow is pretty good too, to be fair, but to the interception, I think is just a little bit too much. Don't know if Fisher's going to sneak in for MVP, because sometimes it does glitch out, and the true MVP doesn't actually get put on to the last second. You know, they get jumped at the last second, but definitely not the best performance for Fisher, which is why I don't expect that. Stafford didn't really play that well. House came out of the game, and the run game just really didn't look good anyways. Hines, 4 for -3. Receiving, what about Cody? Got the 3 touchdowns. Travis Jackson with 1 touchdown and 87 yards. And, I mean, not really a lot of people involved. Did Dunn even have a single catch? He had 1 for 15. Kennedy, of course, 6 for 97. Tyndall, 0.5 and 1.5. I seen 2.5, and I was like, he got it. No, he didn't. 1.5, so 9 sacks on the season. Franklin Myers, though, might have got to 10. We'll see. But a couple interceptions for the defenders, and that would be it. Curtis Kennedy with another upgrade. I don't want to go deep threat anymore because his release is like almost maxed anyways, but I guess because it's been a good upgrade in general, you might as well. And he gets 3 to deep route, 1 to release. What's his deep? 92, 89 without. He is spectacular. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this episode. I wanted to, you know, I don't want to go forward any longer with, you know, advancing to the division. We'll see who we played, just because it could mess up with like the stats and awards, and I just want to make sure that's all like clean, and that'll be what next episode is. I imagine maybe the involving some sort of Madden 24 content, you know, whether roster rating, you know, kind of stuff. I don't know, but probably awards, stats and awards next episode, and then the division around. And obviously, if we win that game, I'll probably end up doing single uploads for that, just to give us enough for Madden, you know, up until Madden 24. And in general, it is the playoffs, so each game should be its own, you know, instance, right? But that's about it. If you guys enjoyed this one, maybe leave a like, maybe subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, really appreciate continued support on the channel. Maybe follow me on Twitter, JeromepkR, second channel, PKR Plays, for non-Madden content, which I would say, like I said, maybe a little bit into the Madden season. That's where we start uploading over there again. Starfield, I think, is going to come out in sometime in September. Don't know when that is. If it's really early, might not even have time for it with the Madden 24 grind. Usually it's a couple of weeks into Madden 24 before you can really like take a breather and start like maybe uploading once or, you know, twice a day rather than like 3 or 4 times a day at times, because there's so much to do and so much, you know, excitement. But that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!